Welcome back, D&M's Football on FIFA, and this is it. It's the final game of Sunderland's Champions League group stage, and it couldn't have gone any better. I mean, we are undefeated. Let's look at the table. So, as I just said, we're undefeated. We've won 4, we've drawn 1, and we haven't lost the game. 4 points clear going into the final game. So, we are definitely through, and so are PSG by the looks of it. So this game, not much riding on it now. We're both through. We will be finishing top. PSG will be finishing second, but we want to go through the whole group stage unbeaten just to make a statement. So let's see what we can do today, and let's get a good result against a strong PSG team. We'll make some changes today. We'll give some of the youth team a run out. Let's see if they can stand up to a Champions League game, the pressure of a Champions League game. Can our youth team, or some of the youth team players, can they step up and make a difference in today's game? Not quite sure what team PSG will put out. Like I say, we're both through. There's not much riding on this game. All the positions are sorted already. But I still hope that it's going to be a great game and a good video to bring to you guys. If you watched the last video, we won 2-1 in Hoffenheim, and that was the result that sealed our top spot in this group. But tonight, it's a completely different matter. It's PSG at home. This is what the Sunderland fans wanted to see at the Stadium alight. They've waited years for a moment like this. A top team in Europe coming over to Sunderland. Let's see what can happen here tonight. So players lining up again for the last time in the group stage, and it is a big game. They've got Mbappe in the team. Mbappe starts. It looks like Jimenez is starting as well. So already that's a strong forward line for PSG. Lord Farquin there, by the looks of it. It's just come over from Shrek to play for PSG. Their keeper in the last game saved everything. We were so lucky to get a last minute winner in that game. That keeper there was absolutely on fire in that game. We won 1-0 away in Paris. It could have been a lot more. So we're hoping for another type of performance today where we dominate the game. We know we can do it. We're on home soil. There's our lineup. Like I say, a lot of changes for this game. Where there's nothing riding on this result now. I can give a lot of the youth team players and a lot of the second team players a chance in this Champions League. It'd only be fair. They've helped us all the way up to this stage. It would be fair to give them a run out and see what they can do. So once again, photos all around, lovely smiles, everyone's looking happy, everyone's looking ready for the game. So what is going to happen here? I'm hoping that we get a win. I'm not really fussed if we lose or if we draw. The group is completely sewn up by Sunderland, and I can't believe how we have taken to this group stage. We go into the last game unbeaten, and there's been some tight games. The game away in Russia against Spartak Moscow, we drew it 1-1. The game in Paris was a tight game. We got the winner right at the end, but we've found the luck in every single game that we've played so far. So let's see this group stage out unbeaten. Let's go into the knockout stages with a lot of confidence. Let's get a good win against a good PSG team. Let's make a statement. Can we beat PSG twice and send out a message to the big boys in Europe that we are ready for the knockout stages? And I'm glad that we have managed to get to that stage, because it does mean that I can bring you more videos from this Champions League series, and this is where it does start to get interesting. So we've started okay. 5 minutes in, it's been knocked about. There hasn't been any chances. There's a lot of possession based football at the minute, and PSG are on the ball. So a lot of big teams. At the end of this game, you will see the final group stages. We will talk about the teams that have gone through, possible opponents. It looks like Hoffenheim have taken the lead away in Russia there. So Hoffenheim were 1-0 up in the group, but Again, it doesn't have any bearing on this result whatsoever. And PSG building up an attack here, but we stand up well. Well, can we clear it? Well, it's given away and set up a chance. That's good defending from the right back there, but it's still on the attack here. And I think that's a free kick. He's given a free kick on the edge of the area. So PSG on the attack there had a chance to work an opportunity, but they didn't. But they've managed to get the free kick. So what can they do from here? Can they trouble us? 15 minutes into the game. Can they get an early goal? Can we defend it? Balls come in and just wide. It wasn't far away at all. The low ball to the near post, and we just was not switched on to that, and we were lucky to get away with one there really. But PSG coming at us from the start. I mean, their pride has probably taken a battering, to be honest with you, with the fact that they're not top of the group and they can't finish top of the group, and the fact that the new boys in Europe, Sunderland, have already beaten them once in this group stage. So they're going to want to get the win today to get as close to us in the group as possible. But as I keep mentioning, we do want to finish this group unbeaten. So I've taken a bit of risk with the youth team, but here's one of his... Oh my God, we have taken the lead, and I believe his name is Marcus Savage. This guy is a youth team player. He's 16 years old, and he has just absolutely belted one in, and we have got the lead against PSG again. This time we haven't waited to the 90th minute. We've done it in the 20th, and what a strike that is from Savage. It's a Savage strike. Terrible joke. I do apologise, but I am just caught up in the way that he has just smashed that into the back of the net. We're 1-0 up, and it is always nice. So the unbeaten form continues now, and we are looking well set to keep this going into the knockout stages. Right, PSG coming back at us now then. So we're 1-0 up. The goal seemingly come from our first opportunity at a goal really. I think it was the first shot on goal, and we're 1-0 up. So the youth team are doing me proud at the minute, and can we get another one? Can we absolutely put our stamp on this game and get a bit of control? It's never easy at 1-0, especially against a team like PSG. But then it's also not easy to go 2-0 up against PSG. So if we can get a second goal and go 2-0 up, that changes everything. The dynamics of this game will completely change, and you can imagine it will be more open and there'll be a lot more goals or opportunities. But at the minute, PSG happy to keep hold of the ball around the Sunderland area. And another foul. It didn't look like a foul, but the referee's given it, and PSG have got a chance to put the ball into the area now. Maybe a bit too wide to have a shot at goal, but he's not that far out. So what's he going to do here? "27 yards out." I reckon he's going to put it in the area. He has, and we've dealt with that as well. But we haven't won the second ball, and he's dancing his way in here. We can't get near him. And it's 1-1. Oh no, it's not. It's offside. Jimenez was offside when he's hit the ball. I thought it was 1-1. I thought they'd equalised there. And oh yeah, I mean, how does he not see that he's offside there really? I mean, he's a better striker than that. But he had the ball in the back of the net, but from an offside position. So we remain 1-0 up, which is great news for us. But PSG absolutely dominated possession up there. Look at that, 62% to our 38%. So we need to get on the ball a bit more. We need to control the play, slow it down a bit, because it just seems that it's wave after wave of PSG coming forward at the minute. So let's get back into this game. We've got the lead, so it doesn't really matter, and we've given it away very stupidly there. So what can PSG do here? Moving it forward very quickly into our half now, and he's got a bit of space if he can find it, but oh, that's a great play from the right back there. Parkin his name is, and he has absolutely just got the ball back there and done a great job. So most of these players in this team are all under the age of 18 or 19 and under, most of them. There's a couple of there's one first team player, he's my captain at the back there, Guardiola. I mean, we need that experience. That's a great save. What a save from the keeper. We got ripped open there, and I think he's given a penalty. This handball, it's handball. But I tell you what, on this game, every single time the ball is close to someone's arm, I mean, that's not handball. You can't give that. There's no, the rules need to change with the handball on FIFA, because it's not handball every time it hits the hand. But the penalty's been given. Mbappe, he's chipped it and he's missed. He tried to be cool, and he has, I think he hit the post here, didn't he? Yeah, he's chipped it onto the post. He's tried the Panenka, it hasn't come off. So PSG have had a goal ruled out and they've missed a penalty. We're still 1-0 up. I can't quite believe we're still 1-0 up. We're not, I mean, this game is all PSG at the minute, but you can't blame these Sunderland players. It's all the young players, and they're not used to this this level, but they won't get used to this level if they don't play in it. So that's the reason why I've put them all out today, just to see if they can stand up to one of the top teams in Europe. Great tackle there, and I thought he gave a free kick, and I was ready to go over to the referee, but it wasn't a foul. The referee's blown for half time. So 1-0 up. I couldn't ask for anything more. Marcus Savage there with a great goal. 19 minutes into the game. Can't ask for much more than that, really. Half time here at the Stadium of Light, and we are 1-0 up. Can we hold it out in the second half? Let's see what we can do. We're on the way to remaining unbeaten in this group stage, so what a way to start your first campaign in the Champions League. Remaining unbeaten in a team, in a group that contains a team such as PSG. I mean, who would have thought it? When the draw first started, I thought, well, PSG will beat us twice, so we're playing for second, really. But I mean, we've comfortably won the group, and Hoffenheim are 2-0 up there. So Hoffenheim having a strong end to their group campaign, but they will be dropping into the Europa League. And it's these two teams that you're watching at the minute. They're the two that will be going through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. And as I mentioned earlier, we will show the groups at the end of this game how they all finished. Savage there with a shot, and that was troubling the keeper. That's a great effort, but I mean, it was straight down the middle of the goal, so the keeper didn't have to do much. But what a great effort that was. And I tell you what, this boy is 16 years old, and if I was going to be playing this Sunderland career mode any longer past this season, he would definitely be someone that I would be looking to bring into the first team soon, because he's a live wire, and he's got a shot on him and he can score goals. So it's unfortunate, because this Sunderland career mode will be finishing soon, once I get the highlights video out for all the cup runs and this Champions League one, depending on how far we go. But once I've completed this season in the game, then I won't be making any more Sunderland videos, but there will be a new career mode coming through soon. So, but that won't be for a while, so I enjoy these Sunderland videos for the meantime, because there's still quite a few more. And like I say, we're in the knockout stages. We want to get as far as we can, so potentially we've got 6 more games to bring for you, 7 more games from the Champions League, so there's still plenty of action to come. And as I mentioned just now, I have been working on a domestic cup highlights video, so that will be games from the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup in different videos. It will be from this season that I'm currently playing of us in the Champions League, so you'll be able to see on all three fronts if we can win a treble of silverware. But we're doing well at the minute. It's an attack from PSG. They're knocking it about, and then Mbappe, and it's another penalty. I thought he'd missed him, but the slide tackle come in and he's caught Mbappe, and the referee's given another penalty. Mbappe chipped one onto the post earlier in the first half, and it's a late tackle. Very silly. And Neymar's coming on now as well. So PSG, they need a goal. They don't want to lose again to us. They've brought on Neymar. Mbappe stepping up again, and he's hit the post again. Can you believe it? He's hit both posts from 2 penalties, and that's something that happened in a previous video. I think a player gets 2 penalties in a game and missed them both. Can you believe it? But we've gone right up the other end here, and I mean, it doesn't feel like we've had many attacks in this game, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if that was like the third or second or third time I've got into the PSG area. So it's a very cagey game for us. We're not playing well, but we have got the lead, and as I keep saying, this is the team of youngsters, so even if we are under the cosh, can we make it 2 here? Oh, great tackle, but it's fallen back to him. Can we do it again? Keeper. We know this keeper's good. And Savage, he's having a great game up top there. He's got the shot away, probably not going in, but the keeper wasn't to know that. And we have got a corner here, so can we make it 2-0 and put the game to bed? It will be a great result if we can finish off PSG here. Ball to the back post and the header. Is that a corner or is that a goal kick? It's a goal kick, so nothing comes from that. We're still 1-0 up, and we are coming to the last quarter of the game really. So again, in this game, even though I've got hardly any first team players out, I've got 1 first team player out, and we are more than matching PSG. And that replay, I mean, do we need to see that much of the ball flying up in the air? I don't think we do. But there you go, FIFA 21. 15 minutes to go. I'm so proud of Sunderland today. We've got the goal when it mattered, and we've been under the cosh for most of the game, but we're still with a clean sheet here. And I mean, if we keep a clean sheet in this game, then there's not many goals conceded in this group stage either. So we are looking so strong going into the knockout stages. It'll be very interesting to see who we get. I mean, I've had a look at the tables going into this last game, and there's a few that are far from finished, and that's a good save. That was going in. The keeper had to turn that round and push that behind for a PSG corner. Is it going in? Maybe it in the post, but again, had to get that out. So let's see what PSG do from this corner. And we clear it. So yeah, so the rest of the groups I've had a look at, and a few of them are already decided. One of them is our group. We are top. PSG will finish second. But a lot of the other groups, the last game means so much to get through for some teams. So once this game is over, I will show you the groups, and we will have an idea of what sort of teams we could be facing once the video returns of the knockout stages for this Champions League campaign. Sunderland in the last 16, who would have thought it? PSG on the attack here, and again we're standing up strong, and as we're coming towards the end of the game, PSG are putting the pressure on, but we are defending well, and that's a great block from the right back there. That's a brilliant tackle. He's just thrown himself in front of the ball and he's got it out. PSG with another corner. I don't know how many corners they've had today, and the header from Lord Farquhar has gone wide. So PSG fans, it's a long way from Paris to oh, that's a corner. I thought Farquhar had put his big square head on it and it didn't get a deflection, but another corner, and this one's played short, and he's played it back into the same player, and What are they going to do here? He's pulled it, and it is 1-1 right at the end of the game. They've done exactly what we've done to them in Paris. Not so much as the scoreline, but they have got a last minute goal and they have rescued a draw by the looks of things. So PSG have got the goal. We couldn't deal with a corner. We were too quick flying into the tackle, and there was just enough space for Guedes to knock it into that right hand corner. So it's 1-1 here. The game's nearly up. It's more than likely going to finish in a draw. I can't be too upset about it. Like I said, the team's young and there's not much riding in terms of league positions for the group from this result. So we're comfortably through as group winners, but it does look like we're going to keep that unbeaten record through the whole 6 games in this group stage. So it's a massive achievement for Sunderland. I mean, unless PSG can get forward now and score again, it looks like we are going to remain unbeaten, and that is, like I've just said this a second ago, it's massive for a club like Sunderland, who their first season in the Champions League, we are unbeaten going into the knockout stages. We've drawn this game 1-1. The game is all over. We didn't really do much in the game. There's not much to shout about from this game. 2 good goals. Lovely goal from Marcus Savage in the first half to give us the lead. But this guy here, Guedes, he stepped up and he rescued a point for PSG right with one of the last kicks of the game. So there you go, full time, 1-1. So that is that. That is the group stage out of the way. Comment on this video, let us know how you think we've done. Have we played well? Have we scored some good goals? Have I entertained you getting into the knockout stages? Are you looking forward to seeing our next opponents, who we could get? Let us know in the comments. Like our page, subscribe to us, D&M's Football and FIFA. I mean, this is one of many videos that are now up on our page, so give it a watch and watch some of the other content that we've been making. We've tried to make it as enjoyable as possible, and I really feel like we are doing a decent enough job for you. So D&M's Football and FIFA, check us out. So highlights from the game, pretty much every single one is a PSG highlight, apart from the goal that we've scored. Oh yeah, they had a goal disallowed for offside as well earlier. 2 missed penalties as well from Mbappe. I mean, how's he managed that? He tried to be too cheeky there, and he just put it too wide. Silly boy. And yeah, lovely tackle that was. Don't know who it was though. And another lovely tackle. So we were flying into the tackles. We were winning them cleanly. That's one thing I've been impressed about in this group stage, is we've not given many fouls away, and we've been very competitive in all the games that we've played. All of our tackles, we've meant them, and we have managed to pull them off nicely without fouling anyone. So the defence is looking sharp going into this knockout stage, and our attackers are scoring goals. I mean, the team's going to be completely different the next time you see the Sunderland Champions League campaign video. It's going to have to be the first team again for the knockout stages, and well, all of the games, I would imagine. If we can get any further than the round of 16, it's only going to get tougher. So we will need all our best players firing and ready to go. So here was the equaliser, I think. Oh no, that was just before the equaliser, leading up to the corner that they eventually pulled into the middle of the box. It's almost a carbon copy of the goal that we scored in Paris, to be honest, yeah, where we took the short corner, pulled it into the middle and buried it. But that one was a little bit further out, but the same sort of play. So 1-1 Sunderland and Paris. So let's have a look at the ratings. Let's see how we've done. Marcus Savage up top there deserves his man of the match award today. He got the goal, a lovely finish. Yeah, the shots on target. He had 4 shots. He was pretty much the only player to have shots at goal. Nice passing. A lot of the back 5 were pretty much 100% with their passing, so that's nice. Uh, one cross in the game, one cross, and there is the tackling stat. So a lot of tackles flying in. So we were very competitive. So as we finish up on the gameplay for today's video, I think it went okay. I mean, we can never grumble at a 1-1 draw with PSG, can we? So we've got to be happy. We knew that we were going into the knockout stages as group stage winners anyway, but we could have easily lost that game by a big margin. So to stand up to play that well, to battle as well as we did, it does make for a good omen going into the next round. And it won't be long now. I mean, Sunderland, can we get to the final? Can Sunderland win the Champions League in their first ever season? Who knows? But let's have a look at how the groups finish. So Atletico and Lazio are through. They're both through. Sporting Lisbon are into the Europa, so potentially we could get Lazio as they've finished second. So that is a game that we could be playing. Group B, Liverpool are the winners and Inter have finished second. PSV go into the Europa. Again, Inter could be possible opponents. Man City, Leipzig are through. Oh, look how close that group is. That could have gone any way. But it's Man City and Leipzig that are through to the next round, and Leipzig potential opponents. That group is pretty much how it looked at the start of the video. Barcelona through as winners, Juve through as second, so we could get Juve. That's a tough game if we get Juve. Bayern and Lyon are through, and look how close that is with Lyon and Ajax. They must have been on the head-to-head records, but Lyon are potential opponents, so the Europa League final opponents, we could be playing them. Spurs are top of their group and they've walked it. Real Madrid are second, so potential opponents Real Madrid, and FCSB are into the Europa League. There's our group, through as group winners, 4 points clear of PSG. Great going, and to round it off, Dortmund and Villarreal are through. So hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Like and subscribe to our page and keep an eye out for the next Champions League campaign. Bye, guys.